industry has seen substantial decline in income and is one of the most adversely impacted economic sectors by the pandemic. The shock has an impact on both the demand and supply sides, such as restriction on freedom of movement, border closures, guest fear of illness, closure of accommodation and catering establishment, as well as leisure facilities used for tourism.
Hey, do you know the tourism industry is one of the biggest contributors to the Philippines economy? Yes, you heard it right. We have this amazing destination, particularly our islands and beaches, that serves as a main dish that attracts foreigners and locals.
Without a pandemic, the tourist sector contributed a big percentage of country's GDP in recent years, indicating that we can earn a great amount of money with the assistance and support of this industry. The tourism sector exists not only to showcase the beauty of nature, but also to provide possibilities for people in terms of employment, understanding of location, study, socializing, business establishment, and many other things. These opportunities are always accompanied by a variety of obstacles. Now I'm referring to the COVID-19 pandemic. The outbreak has a significant impact on the country's different sectors and industries, as well as to the general people. Many individuals lose their job as a result of airline cancellation, the closure of enterprises, hotels, and other essential aspects of leisure activities, all of which contribute to increase in unemployment.
However, we cannot move on from this if we're just gonna sit there and wait for everything to go back to normal. Because that would be a wishful thinking as of now. Philippines will not be as it is without this industry, and that's for sure. Right now, various sectors from tourism industries are now implementing and researching different technologies that can assist in finding solutions on how we can continue to serve people by prioritizing their health against the COVID.
Hi, I am Fretzie and Cabayao from the Department of Agriculture. For the past years, our agriculture sector has the least exposure and acknowledgement from our global economy. The Philippine government is doing their best to provide cash assistance and equipments to our local farmers. Many people don't appreciate agriculture, but little did we know it has a big impact in our economy. It is not just about raising livestock or growing crops. It is also studying for years and a long time of preparation. Agriculture provides not just food but also fabric to the world. In short term, we need agriculture not just for food but also for fabric around the world. The restriction of movements from country to country affected the agriculture so bad. This caused scarcity and hunger. Both lives and livelihood is affected because of this pandemic. Food prices rise and income falls. Many lives become at risk because of hunger and poverty. So to avoid things gets worse, we need to support our local farmers before it's too late.
Education is despite the challenges and concerns. It's important to note the benefits of technology in education, including increased collaboration and communication, improved quality of education, and engaging lessons that help spark imagination and search for knowledge in students.
No, perhaps most importantly, the thesis raises up questions about the value offered by a university's education, which includes networking and social opportunities, as well as education content. To remain relevant, universities will need to reinvent their learning environments so that the education expands and complements students, teacher, and other relationships.
Do you know that business is an organization or enterprise entity engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activity? Do you also know that economics is a study of how people make choices on allocating their available resources? Businesses and economics are significant in nation building because it improves the quality of life of people, offer more jobs, collecting taxes from businesses, and it allows investors from foreign and local countries. Science and technology is important to everyone, particularly in businesses and economics, in which new technologies are used such as machineries to create new products or services and sell it to the public to generate income or profits.
Do you know that nation-building initiatives cannot be effective unless enough attention is paid to the health of the population? Furthermore, efforts to enhance health is a significant instrument for developing a nation. Health sector's reform needs to be sustainable, with responsibility passed down to health care providers and leaders. The global lesson of the moment is that health should be the greatest priority according to Dr. Juden Wu. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. He says health funding, preparation for medical emergency, and strategy for prevention more than cure are needed. People are suffering as a result of the healthcare system negligence. The consequences are felt in all aspects of life: political, economic, social, educational, and religious. Moreover, the quality of individuals varies greatly amongst countries in terms of development. According to Lawrence Mungo, countries are undeveloped because their people are backward. A country's degree of development is largely determined by skills, attitude, values, especially the health of its people, resources. Human resources and their management are critical to a country's growth. Science and technology are everywhere, from simple invention to larger invention. Public health is important to everyone. As science and technology develops, it also affects the public health with the invention of new technologies. This includes remote monitoring of patients, mobile applications, wearable technology, 3D printing, genome sequencing, and many more. Through this, it makes every individual know and maintain their health status. With the use of science and technology, it eradicates many diseases, promotes a healthy living, and extended the human lifespan. Science and technology positively help to the nation development by providing strategies and solutions that we may use to enhance our current position. For instance, the tourism industry is currently using this pandemic period to improve various tourist destinations while developing marketing strategies through the use of e-platform to promote places. Another example is the use of advanced technology in some places in regard to identifying a person with a COVID in order to maintain safety.